Good morning and welcome to the second version of Pass It On. I, unfortunately, did not finish what I was supposed to be doing in the last one, so we have to finish that today, making this maybe one of the longest Pass It Ons that we've had. I have been sitting here trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to sell Digestate. I've got a bunch of it and I need to get rid of it. Well, I came up with a game plan. You see, one of the productions that we've got right here, well, Digestate is also an input as well as an output, and we've got it set to sell the outputs. Well, the Digestate is all kind of in one, really, in there. As soon as it goes in, I think maybe, just maybe, it could be sold. So I'm going to give that a try and see if that can actually work. Now, over here, we've got our sugar beets going through. Now, the sugar beets are going out. It's still taking a while. However, we're down about 400,000 liters from where we were in the last one, I believe anyway. Don't pull away too far. So once that's done, we will have our tractors freed up once more because they are, well, there. And this Fenton right here is the only one that I've currently got that I could drive around, which also stinks because I've still got a trailer that's stuck in there to feed those stupid cows. All right, let's see if this works. Can we input the Digestate? Yes, we can. And we should be able to sell that Digestate as it is in there. Hopefully. I really hope. Hey, I wonder what else I can get out of here. Oh, nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Need to fill it up first. Can't I, like, unfold the trip? Oh, guess I can't get liquids out of there. Interesting. So now we got a bunch of stuff just kind of hanging out. I think it's probably a good idea for us to just chill out. Let this be what it is. We do have a bunch of milk. Maybe we can go sell the milk currently. If we take a look, boom, over here, 31,000 liters of milk, and it's almost full. I think at the very least, we could just get the milk out of there, and we'll fill it up from here. Boom, boom, buffalo milk, milk. There we go. This thing holds a lot, so we should be good. And I think from there, we're probably all right to go forward, move a couple days, maybe at least, I don't know, 6 hours. 6 hours is usually a good idea just to see kind of what happens. So we'll see you at 6 p.m. Okay, well, I accidentally made all the money in the world. We went from, what was that, $200,000 or something like that, all the way up to $1.5 million. And it is currently hailing. Great. Let's take a look and see how we're doing here. Food has gone down a little bit, so we'll be able to dump that. Let's come over here. I'm sure milk. We've got a little bit of milk, I'm guessing. Yeah, 300 and a couple thousand liters. Well, 300 liters anyway. Not terrible. If we swing around over here, this is still going out. However, we're at 55,000 liters now, so that is great news. We have produced another 1,300 liters of Digestate. Holy cow, I'm just realizing like how much money we have. Oh, and it's still gonna keep going. Oh, it's awesome. I love it so much. We do have all these apple tree groups over here. Somebody, I don't know who, put these down. So we're making apple juice at the end of the day, and that's selling that, which is kind of cool. Also, we have the pig food over here, but it's set to selling. And yeah, I don't really know what to do with that. And then everything else. Seed maker, we've got a bunch of liquid fertilizer in there, but no seed. And then we've got a nice little greenhouse right here, which is set to selling the stuff. I guess we could do everything. It's not really making anything. Milk is on the rise, so in September we'll be able to sell that. I think we could probably go into the morning. Turns out we actually have some slurry that's filling up in the pigs, and I'm going to need to use this tanker for that. Could I buy another one? Yes, but I'm not going to. You know what's funny? I think this is the first time I've ever sold anything over here. I don't think I've ever used the dairy for anything before. Hey, all right. There we go. Cool, 41 grand. Not that we needed it, but we have it. And that's what matters. Now let's see if I can figure out where in the world the Digestate comes out from the pigs. Is it here? Oh gosh, it's here. Or slurry, rather. Sorry, yeah, slurry, not Digestate. I apologize. Thanks to whoever put this here. You guys sucks. so hard. Well, at least we've got a Fent 900 here. We can brute force our way out. That works. While we're at it, we may as well go fill up from the slurry from the cattle over the past 6 hours. We'll dump that in one of our handy-dandy productions that have made us billions of dollars. Well, 1.5 mil. Still, same thing. 3,000. Slow it down. There you go. I'm also realizing we might be able to plant some grass in one of the other fields just to kind of keep things going. Or we could sell the field, which may also be a thing. Hey, is this done? This is done, isn't it? Holy cow. It's finished! Effendi. That means I can return the front loader thingy, and I can return the other front loader thingy. There it is. Now we don't have any leased equipment, and I can use these again. So here's my game plan. We got a whole field over here, and I think we could probably put some fertilizer down on it, or seed it rather. So I'm gonna come through here and see what kind of trouble we can get into with that. I am going to set an AI worker on it. 3 headlands. All right, well, you know, whatever you think, home slice. Do you really not want to go? There we go. Go for it. He's got a ponytail. This hail is really getting annoying. Anyway, I'm going to go fertilize one of the other fields. So I got to get the fertilizer out of there. And after that, we will continue fast forwarding our time. And really from there, it's going to be making sure that we sell the crops that we can when we can, and then go from there. My goal is to not only leave Tony with something funny, well, something that I would find funny, but leave him with nothing. So we're going to see if we can accomplish that. Oh yeah, and of course we can dump the digestate there, or the slurry that we've got there, and we won't have to worry about that again for a while. Here we are, fertilizer going down in our field that way. We've got a full grass field to be able to harvest for our cattle once more. I think whenever the pig food runs out, because it is going to run out, we're probably going to sell those pigs. I might keep the barn. I dig the barn. But yeah, I think we're going to sell the pigs. There's no point to keep them around, especially if I can't just go, like, buy pig feed. Well, I guess I could just go buy pig feed. We got the money, don't we? All they do is make poo. I think I'm all right. So we are now into September, and what I've done is we've gone through, we've got this grass field all planted up, ready to go, and quite a few of the other fields are ready as well. However, I don't have a lot of fertilizer left, and I'll be honest with you, I ain't going to buy more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to get rid of all of the solid fertilizer that we've got on the couple fields that we can put it on. So I've already done field 8 up here. We've got field 6 and 7, and I will probably go up to 3, 4, 5 whenever we get done with this one. I'm gonna do my best not to waste as much as possible. I don't know if we'll be able to knock this field out. We'll find out. Anyway, this is the end of the solid fertilizer, so everything like down here, yeah, that's not getting fertilized twice. We also didn't make a whole lot of money overnight either. We're only up to 1.7, so that means we pretty much sold all the stuff that we had already. Accidentally. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, never mind. We still have 228 liters left. Not bad, though. Not bad. We still got all of this fertilized around us, so we can put that away. Still seed stuff hanging around, and lime, and liquid fertilizer. Liquid fertilizer we could easily move, however, everything else is just kind of sitting around. I don't have a multi-sell station, so I really don't know how in the world to sell that stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it. Well, since we've got more money than we know what to do with at this point, I think it's probably a good idea to go ahead and start selling stuff as well. I'm really not concerned about taking it to the best place to sell. Just want to take it to places that we can sell. Barley, prices aren't great. They're not going to get too much better either. So we just take it to the place that is the closest. Greenberry's Terminal 2. This should sell pretty quick, and I have it set still to the very back. 16 grand. All right, not bad. Got some soybeans here to sell as well. Shout out to whoever harvested these guys. Oh, wait. Oh, it was a little bit mean. Not a lot, though. Oh, come on, just dump them already. There we go. Sweet. 74 grand. Hey, real quick, I didn't realize we had a bunch of stuff in here that I could probably use. Like silage, for example. 275,000 liters of it in there. That's insane. I can't get everything out of here, unfortunately, but I could get that silage out. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm gonna take it. Silage always makes a lot of money, especially when you put it over here into our little BGA. crazy BGA. Love this thing so much. I have no idea. Put it in here. Boop. Dump that. Find our BGA Extreme. Let's see. Slurry. There is no more slurry in there, but we do need to keep it turned on. Sugar beet cut. Wow, that sold quick, didn't it? Oops. And then let's see. Silage. Hey, there we go. Silage in. Activate. And that will take all of that silage and kind of turn it into all this other stuff. But it'll make us some money. A lot of money. Continuing on with the selling of the stuff. We got some corn here. It's not going to make a lot of money, but you need a lot of it to make a lot of money. Come on, just sell it already. There we go. $7,500. Well, there's also like 50,000 liters of stones in there. I know it's making lime, but you know, I can't really get the lime in. Also, I don't know what's going on, but for some reason my tractor is doing a very bad job of stopping. We'll figure it out. Little bit of cash there, not a whole lot, $864, and I think that's about everything that we could sell for now. So we got some good news. We can deliver the lime to the farm production. It's not going to do anything, I don't think, but we can deliver it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly. Just gets these pallets out of the way, and that's really what I want to do. Hey, you can deliver the lime. All right, that's pretty cool. The other thing's going to be seeds. Now, I don't know if we can even see seeds in here. We can. Farmer's market. Can we really sell them at the farmer's market? Okay. I didn't know that. Can we really? No. I don't believe it. I really don't have the time to do this on my own. As a matter of fact, I want to take those stones and try and get them sold, which I still don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. Stones, there we go. Farm production and cement factory. Okay, so we can sell the stones. This is good. What I want to do is I want to get this tipper. No! It ruined it! Oh, no! I was going to put the seeds in there, but no, I can't. Crap! You know what? I just don't care. Not at the least bit. There's not enough seeds in here for me to even care slightly. Boop. Now we don't have to worry about those seeds anymore. All right, well, the stones are making lime, which is being sold, so I ain't got to worry about that. So now all we really have is the liquid fertilizer tank, which we will have to do something with eventually, but maybe not today. Just going to put that right there. That's a great place for it. So now I think we are ready to be set. We are going to need a combine harvester, so I guess we could search around for that. I'm going to get all of our slurry. We're going to take that over. Do we have anything that's on sale right now that would be useful? Ooh, that could be fun. I don't want it, but it could be fun to get rid of that liquid fertilizer and then return it immediately. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I want to, but I'm not going to. Into October now, and it is a nasty, nasty looking day. I did want to check in to make sure that our cows are all right. We don't need to do anything with the slurry yet. We don't need to do anything with the pig's slurry yet. So, let's see. Probably milk. Yep. Load up the milk and be good from there. What's our money at? $2.5 million. Oh, yeah. What did we make money from? So we had a decent harvest income yesterday, but that really, I don't think had much to do with it. Sold products. That was probably where we made a lot of the money right there. Oh, yeah. Into November now at $3 million. Love it. You know, I'm a little confused at why this says no capacity for hay, but I think it's dumping it. Whatever. Like during the night. I forget that the game does that now. Definitely went down in October, not as much. Why is that continuing to back up? That's not what I asked it to do. Pull forward, right there. Stop. Don't touch. Also, still looks like we're still not ready to harvest yet, but I think we'll be able to harvest that in the next day. Let's see. Farmland 4, and it still says it's growing. Good news! We are ready for harvest today. We got $3.4 million. I am sure that our good friend Tony could find something that he wants to buy with that amount of money. So we are going to get rid of the milk that we've got. We are going to get rid of the slurry that we've got. And then we will push forward for harvest. I think our grass fields are also ready for harvest, which is very nice, so we could harvest those, and our cows will have plenty of hay, though it does not matter. $24,000. Nice. As far as the slurry goes, 44,000 liters. Very nice. That will go in and make us some good cash. Now, we get to find ourselves a combine and go harvest every stupid field. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to this. Well, we've gone for the Colossus 9000, of course, 1,500 horsepower version, only because it goes 43 miles an hour. That's about it. And I also went with a black and white version. It's a little bit boring, I know, but I don't know, just kind of feeling it. So, let's see what we've got. We've got a field way up here on the top left-hand side, then we've got a field way over here on 38, and then we've got every single field around the bottom, and then these, but to be fair, 2 and 8 are grass. Whatever we do, I think we should end at the main farm. I think that's going to be the best thing, so why don't we take a little trip down here to field 90. That way we will run counterclockwise around the map, and it should pop us out exactly where we want to be. I'm not quite sure wide tires was the way to go, but I'm gonna do my best here. Maybe doing it at full speed's not exactly the best decision, but it is fun. Oh, and I've also gone for a 1 million liter capacity on the combine. I thought that 2.5 was a little bit much, so I went with that. Yeah. Maybe it's not enough? I have no idea. I hope it's enough. Ah, crap. I went with the 25 meter version, no 50. I thought 50 was a little bit high, so no point to do that. Here we go. Drop down. Oh, and we need straw swath. Is it enabled? Enable straw swath. Ha 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 ha. That way, we get straw off of it all. Then we can come through here and pick it up. Yay! I don't want to go too fast, but I do want to get this done. We'll see what we can do. Oh, also, if you didn't know, the Colossus kind of drops straw immediately. So when you get to the end of a row, there's not like this huge pile of straw that's just like sitting there. It's awesome. I love it so much. It is very truly a mod for DJ. And I love this thing. Yeah, see, this is why I've done this. We're almost done with this field, and it's 13,000 liters. Not exactly the most literage in the world. We do have a little bit here. I don't want anybody accusing me of not completing the task, even though we had to make 2 videos just to do it. There was so much other stuff to do. The yard needed clearing up, man. Alrighty, so fast forward all the way to the end of this one, and we're close-ish to 15,000 liters. 14,679. Not too shabby. All right. So the next ones, we've kind of got a little bit of this and a little bit of that coming up. I wonder if I'll be able to get up there without taking the header off. A lot of this stuff doesn't have collisions. Some of it does, and the things that do is what worries me. Let's see. Not bad. We made it up here. Put it down. Oh, I am going to have straw in the middle of the road doing it this way. Let's not do that. There we go. That worked way better. Turn it on. Set the cruise and partay. So as you would expect from a larger field, we got more crop out of it. So this one's given us quite a bit. I think we're right around, what was it, 16,000, something like that on the last one. We're at 39,796 on this one. Not too shabby at all. Let's spin them around and let's get into this field. We're going to be in the middle of the road again. We are. So I need to maneuver this thing right about here. It got a little bit out in the woods, but ain't nothing a pickup that could pick up 50 meters won't help out with. Oh yeah, we're doing it. It is important to note that there is not all of the fertilizer that could have been done on this field. We're only at a 72% yield bonus. It still needs rolling, and it also needed to be fertilized one more time. I did not have the time for that. Another good amount right here. We're up to 70, ooh, almost 80. 79,820. Very cool indeed. So we've now harvested those 3. Now it's on to this one. How many fields in total do we have? Looks like 11 fields in total. Easy. This one's going to be a bit different because I'm going to have to harvest this coming into the field, like so. So whenever we come through the other side, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I don't think there's a way I can fit my header through over there. Plus, makes it easy when I'm coming through with the loading wagon. All right, ending out field 4, I believe. Is this the end of field 4? The end of field 4. We're doing all right. 11% full, and these are well, I was going to say the bigger fields, but I mean, they are big-ish fields. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's cut through here. We are going to, I think, start about here. Yeah, that'll work great. And then set it on it. Tell you what, the GPS really makes farming easy. I think maybe a little bit too easy, but boy, do I love using it. Nearing the end of field number 5 now. We're at 131,000 liters. Would you look at that? Now, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get over to the next field. Oh, there's a bridge. Well, that makes it nice and easy, doesn't it? Let's see if I can get over that bridge with the header on without having to do anything wild and crazy. Come on, come here. There we go. Yeah, I did it. Now I just need to figure out where I'm going to cut into the field. I think I'm going to cut into the field down here because I own the road for it. So I can feel comfortable about coming in about here, dropping that down, and leaving some straw swath there. Yes, yes indeed. Going good so far. Just want to check in with you guys right here at the end. We've done one pass around it, just like so, and it's having us kind of go at an angle here. Probably not the most efficient, but whatever. This was definitely the best field that we've had so far. It's a wee to be bigger than the other ones that we had. We are now up to 184,680. We've done very, very well. What is this crap? Hang on a minute. What is this? Who put this here? Do we own this? I own this. Why is that there? And why do we have more fertilizer and seeds? I got rid of all the fertilizer and seeds. Come on. All right, now we need to move this way. So that field right up here. Let's see, we got to find a way to cut into it. This way? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it this way. I think we own all of this anyway, right? Please tell me we own all that. All right, we do. Sweet. I don't know why the field doesn't go all the way down there, but whatever. We're good. All right, set that. We're good. Cool. Go. Sweet. So 7 of the 11 fields are now done. We have harvested all the ones around towards the bottom, so now we need to make our way up to the top to field 38. I think we might have a problem. No. Nope. We made it over. Oh, thank goodness. I was super worried about that. So here we go. We're at 237,000 liters right now. A decent literage, if you will. And we've only got 4 more fields to go. Finishing up this field now, we're up to 280,000 liters. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh. Oh, we need to unfold that first. There we go. Our next field is all the way over here on the left-hand side. This one's going to be a difficult one because we're probably going to have to put straw in the middle of the road. But it is what it is. I'm cool with it if you're cool with it. Plus, if we're using a loading wagon to get it all up, we will be fine. There it is. Got it. Unfold it. Drop it down. Turn it down. And go. Oh, didn't drop on the road after all. Cool. Swinging it through and then up on this one. There we go. 300,000 liters. Not too shabby. So now we have 2 more fields to go, and these are going to be the fields that are on our farm. And you know, now that I think about it, I think it would be super funny to find out how Tony would pick up all of that straw. We know how I would do it. I would use the Colossus, and then I would take it over to the BGA thingy, the fermenter. Yep, that one, the fermenter. Holy cow, that field got rocked. Goodness, sorry, I got sidetracked there. And then I would turn it into silage and have it sold. That's how I would do it. But how would Tony Myth do it? And where is my farm? Found it. Don't ask me how, but as soon as I got down here, the header was just like, you know what? I'm done with this. And I'm not quite sure I know how to get it back up on its feet. Come on. Just do it already. Stupid header. There we go. Please, may I attach? There we go. About time. All right, drop them down, rock and roll, do-do-lip-a-do-do-do. Straw out is okie dokie with me because we could just drive right in there with a loading wagon, or Tony can do it. All done with this one. 344,000 liters. That's so many. Trying to sneak through here, keeping the header on. Hey, I did it. Awesome. We'll come across here, but I think we'll end up dropping some straw on the road. And skip the road again. That's weird. Now you may think we are done. However, we are not. Unfortunately, I missed a little bit up here. I don't know how that happened. I think I went too fast. Maybe skipped it a little bit. I don't know. But there we go. That is now finished up. 372,000 liters. Absolutely loving it. Since we own all this stuff, well, we can easily keep it here. So why don't we unfold this so that way we don't have that line hanging around. We'll drop the header there. Cool beans. And there's one more thing that I want to do. Got my header back. Oh yeah. And we are about to have a little bit of fun with it. Right here at the end. You know what? Tony, I love you, man. But I enjoy mowing, and I haven't mowed anything in this video yet. So, what am I gonna do about that? Well, I'm gonna mow. I mean, come on, what you think I'm gonna do? We're gonna come in here, we gonna mow, let's drop it down, activate, and we're going to drop down the back and activate the tedder as well, which should be a center swath. Why did we go that way? That's so stupid. Just go straight. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh well, at least the tedder will bring everything back to center. I'm not gonna pick this up, and I will explain why. However, I would much rather just show you why, because I'm so sorry, Tony. You see, we have everything that Tony needs to get his job done. Because if we come onto the farm, he doesn't need this. He doesn't need these trailers over here, although he might need this one for something. I'm evil. He needs what's behind the John Deere. This. Tony! You get to figure out how to get this thing out of here. It's also got 30,000 liters of hay in it, which you could pick up the other hay. But you've also got to pick up all of the straw with this. You don't have to use the John Deere. I put it on there because it makes it easy for me. Tony, you got to figure out how to get that loading wagon out of there with the hay in it. Don't reset it. And then go pick up all the hay that I'm making you currently. And then pick up all the straw with it. Ha ha! Evil shenanigans. Almost done. Tony, my man, my main man, number one dude, bruh. Yep, good luck. You get to pick up all the hay and all the straw and figure out what to do with it. Maybe make some money. I don't know. Love you. Not my problem. Evil shenanigans. And with those evil shenanigans, it is time to end it out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been a super duper fun series. I have already heard talks of a second series, but on a different map. Maybe with mods and stuff. I don't know. Ooh, what if we had the mods, but you had to take away mod instead of... Oh, it's such a good idea. I love it. All right, have a good day. We'll see you later.